So this reality of the star is what Allah gave to us, so that in this insan there are two triangles. There's a triangle pointing up that takes from the forehead to the right chest and to the left chest. So you make a triangle moving from your forehead to the right chest and over, this is your upward. There's also a triangle with 3 points down from the same point of the chest, the 2 points of the chest, and it moves to the genital. So there's a triangle pointing down. This is the star of Sulaiman, it's all the star of Sayyidina Muhammad, because the star is an inheritance from Prophet. So 666, it's a 60-degree, it's a triangle with 60-degree angles, 3 of them. 666 down, 666 up. If in perfection it's 36. When Prophet describes, I'm going to turn you into a 36, I'm going to perfect your 6 points up, 666, and I'm going to perfect your 6 points down. Your 3 sixes down, 3 sixes up, becomes 6 sixes 36, right. If you're not perfected up, which is down 99.9% of dunya, they only have the 666 of the lower desires. The majority of people are operating from their dunya desires. And that's why they say the Dajjal and the anti-Messiah is bringing people towards that reality. If it's not in perfection, it's just the lower desires.
Eastern cultures use teas and herbs as an elixir of health and wellness. Rumi rose teas revives this ancient tradition with a collection of over 40 delicious hand-blended teas. Enjoy God-given health and wellness within every cup of Rumi rose tea. Order online now.
Naz Window Blinds offers high-quality custom window coverings for both residential and commercial projects. We offer a stunning range of colors and design options. We also provide an on-site measurement and style consultation so that you can be sure you're getting the very best option for your windows. Let us enrich the look, feel, and value of your space with custom window coverings. Call Naz Blinds today.
In this way of reality of the soul, Islam, iman wal maqam al ihsan. So the soul's perfection is in the right Islam, left into your heart iman. Maqam al ihsan is your forehead. So remember, iman is in the heart, maqam al ihsan is your forehead. So what they call the third eye, this is an eye of intuition. Ahlul basira, they see not from like an eye being up here, but the power of their heart makes them to see from their reality, which they see from maqam al-ihsan. That's why maqam al-ihsan is that to know Allah sees you. because this is now in reference to the ayn and the vision of spirituality. If you want to perfect your soul, the soul's reality is based on Islam. How good, how clean, how perfected your taslim. They're submitting themselves to the will of God. Allah created all religions, created all His creation, created all that creation with love. What He wants is He wants my will to come, my kingdom to come, my will must be done. That Islam is to taslim, to submit. I submit my will to the will of my Creator. At least I'll take a path in which I attempt to submit my will to the will of my Creator. That becomes the base and the foundation of that soul reality. This is now to unlock the power of your soul. And these are only by the perfected shaykhs in which Allah made them to be stars. If you're not a star, how can you explain a star? Prophet teaching that they are my stars. On this darkness of jahl, of ignorance of dunya, they are meant to be guides to bring you back to that reality. So the Islam that they teach you, not the one that you pick up from other books and other places and mix 50 different teachers. Many people are astonished that these scholars who go out and read knowledges to people, but their character is very bad because what they read and what they did didn't affect them. This is not the way of reality, and they don't become stars. Those who accompany guides, the process of their guidance is to grind, so that at every moment they're grinding you down, so that it's not your will, not your mind, not what you want to do, but what Allah wants to do. That inspire you, that listen to your heart, listen to your heart. Don't talk too much, listen more. Put difficulty against yourself, do things that are difficult against yourself. Instead of treating yourself, treat the mosque. Treat your faith, treat all these different responsibilities you have. So continuous bombardment against the self, and what happens? Their Islam becomes real. Then the Shaykh begins to teach, bring faith into your heart, the soul's reality. And then they ask, what's the faith, what's real faith? Said, the love of Sayyidina Muhammad is your iman. To love Prophet more than you love yourself is then now the work of the heart. So then their real submission is working. Not that they read to somebody something, somebody else's realities, and then you begin to believe it's yours. No, you have to build your own through your own submission, through your own effacing. If that process is truly crushing and you are secluding yourself, and the first way of tariqah was samt, was silence. You're not allowed to speak for 7 years in your training. If Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq had a rock in his mouth, and this is the great Siddiq al-Mutlaq, then we put 7,000 years a rock won't be enough for us. There's no permission to talk. You stay silent so that you're grounding, grinding, crushing, so that nothing false comes from your mouth. So how many years they were hidden? You never saw them. They were always with the Shaykh, you never even saw them in a picture. They weren't standing next to the Shaykh in every picture opportunity, they were hidden. They say, where were you in the conference? They were hidden. Where when you were talking? They were hidden. They were mainly in seclusions and isolating themselves. When ijazah and a permission came to speak, then you saw their face everywhere, because it's a dark night and Prophet says, "You're one of my stars, go out." If they're not a star, you don't see them, they mix into the darkness of the background.
Knowledge, quality, integrity. Star cares about your best interest and have a wealth of experience to match. We've been in the business 30 years and are here to lead you every step of the way. Whether it's building the custom home of your dreams, doing gorgeous home renovations, building a laneway home, or revamping your commercial space. The STAR process works. Just ask our hundreds of satisfied customers.
We have several properties, and the best thing about Star for Life Services is that the work is done in a very timely manner, and we're always very pleased with the result.
STAR, let's make your dreams happen. Call us now to book your free consultation.
So they perfected their Islam to be nothing. Then as a result their shaykhs taught them, love Prophet more than you love yourself. Do everything for that love and for the attention of Prophet. So then he said, okay, I'm going to get on a plane for love of Prophet. I'm going to give what I don't even have for the love of Prophet. I'm going to go for the mawlid for the love of Prophet. I'm going to go, even I don't have anything, I'm going to go buy myself a beautiful suit for the love of Prophet. You don't think Prophet is watching? Say, ah, this is very sweet. Not the one who has everything and brings like one baghlava. You know, a person may have hundreds of thousands, they bring you one baghlava. Everybody according to what they have, Prophet is watching. There are people who have virtually not that much, but they do everything and it's sincere. It's not the amount that matters, it's relative to who you are and what you have. What are you doing for Prophet? If you have all the time in the world and you give all your time to Prophet, it's amazing. He's watching, he's loving, he's astonished by this love. When they say move into an area, you move. When they say go to that place, you go to that place. When they say do that zikr, you do that zikr. Everything you're doing is for the love, and just gaze at me, look at me with your eye of happiness, I'll be happy. Even if the whole world throws me into fire, but you're happy, you're rida with me, I'm happy. And they say in the fields of Karbala, all people saw was the fire of the enemy, and what Imam Hussain saw was the open arms of Prophet. Just run to me, ignore all this suffering and sadness, just run to me. These are the Sayyid al-Shuhada, the masters of those who see, and they teach us that we're weak, we don't want the, a horrific difficulty. But through every hardship, let me see the sweetness of your holy face, and I walk on glass and thorns to reach to you. And Prophet say, if you do that, you're sincere. Of course you're my ahbab, you love me and I love you. And Sahabi were jealous of that title. Although we're the lovers, no, you're my Sahabi, you're with me. Of course you're going to love me, because how much the fragrance and the beauty of Prophet they see. But these people have never seen me, and they would give everything for one glimpse of me. And they spend their nights crying that, am I worse than Abu Lahab? That Abu Lahab saw you and bothered you, and I haven't done anything bad, let me see you, don't make me to feel that I'm worse than Abu. They cry and they have a dialogue with Prophet. Please, Abu Lahab saw you, I can't be that bad that I can't see you. grant me a vision of you, grant me to gaze at you. Even I'm not worthy of seeing your face, but they ask that every day, let me just see your feet and visualize the sandal, a beatific sandal and the foot of Prophet and just say, let me just to keep my lips on your feet, my head on your feet, and I'll be safe. And I'll be safe with your love, and your love to dress me, bless me and take away all my difficulties until the day that Prophet says, gaze at me. Not asking to gaze at Prophet because I don't find myself worthy of that. I say, Ya Rabbi, let me just to see his beloved feet. Everybody can imagine a foot. You imagine a beautiful sandal, a beautiful fragrant foot, and that, Ya Rabbi, just my lips to his feet, my head to his feet. This is an ihtiram and a respect. Let me to be fragranced from this station. Then Allah inshaAllah open the stations of iman. Their Islam becomes real, the struggle against themselves become real. They are hidden, their iman begins to grow. They begin to love Prophet and see that love in everything. The flowers are not here beautiful for me and you. No, Allah says, no, my beloved Sayyidina Muhammad he was walking in here. I made all these beautiful flowers for his honour. I made the sun to shine warm for his honour. I made every fragrance to come for his honour. Then he said, this is the stations of iman and love. With Islam and iman is real, then the light of ihsan, maqam al-ihsan is opening into that servant. When that light, when these efforts are being made and they spend their time in seclusion, secluding in themselves in their rooms and making a candle in their room in darkness and saying, this is my grave, I'm not leaving, I'm not leaving, I'm not leaving, and Allah begin to open their heart. They see the lordship of what Allah wants them to see, because maqam al-ihsan is the maqam of ahlul basira. Their heart begins to open, the reality begins to open. As a result, Allah opens their 6 points. These are the 6 lataifs of the heart, and the 6 powers of the heart are opened upon them. The 7th point is where Allah rests upon the throne of their being. Because qalb al-mu'min baytullah, at that time Allah establishes His heart on their reality, and the kingdom of Allah is to be found within them. They are the walking kingdom of Allah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun ala al-mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. بحرمة محمد المصطفى وبسر سورة